What was your family like growing up? What did your mom do? What did your dad do? What brothers, sisters?
Well, my dad, I didn't know my dad until, I knew who he was, but I didn't know him. We had never spent a night together or, never went out and ate dinner or breakfast or lunch or nothing like that there. Never went to father and son night. So I really didn't know him. My mom, she regular mom, when she worked, she was a gardener, a janitor, a good person, went to church every Sunday and generally tried to do the right thing and tried to raise me the right way. And I thought my life was normal. I thought it was normal some, the end of the month not to have food in the refrigerator, and worry about the lights being cut off.
I saw online that you thought about being a gangbanger when you were young. What was gangbanging like before gangs sold crack?
They just was tough, they just being tough. And coming up, being tough was important.
What comes to my mind is West Side Story and the gangs just like, yeah, we're the toughest ones and this is our street type stuff.
Absolutely. That's the same way it was when I was growing up with the Crips.
Okay.
It had taken on a whole different aspect by the time the 80s got around. I wanted to be a gangbanger around 72-ish, 71 maybe. Mom wasn't having it. Before I was old enough to rebel against her, I started playing tennis.
And she liked you playing tennis?
She did. I think she felt comfortable that, that I wasn't going to be getting into trouble.
So it was a teacher who introduced you to selling cocaine. Is that right?
Well, he didn't necessarily introduce me to cocaine. He introduced me to my connections.
So you were already kind of doing that, or?
I was. One of my big homies introduced me to cocaine. Well, you know what? The movie Superfly really introduced me to cocaine. My partner put cocaine in my hand for the first time.
Okay. Your neighborhood was already kind of having some trouble before crack became a big thing in there.
Absolutely. The Crips were running rap in my neighborhood.
And they were violent?
Oh, absolutely. We had
Right.
PCP in Angleton, and heroin and pills.
So you didn't really introduce this to, Pleasantville or something like that?
Oh, no. Marijuana and PCP was so openly on the street.
Okay. That helps. The picture I had in my mind was it was great, and then now they introduced crack, and it was all over.
Oh, no. Basically what I did is I took weed spots and PCP spots and turned them into cocaine spots.
Okay. And that was considered the rich man's drug at that time?
Yeah, it was more classy. PCP, people would smoke it and get naked. I heard of people sacrificing each other. Just, PCP was crazy, climbing up on poles, jumping off on the head. And, I really didn't want to be involved with that type of drug.